Kleiner Perkins' history with Dylan Field, the CEO, goes way back, and I'm just interested as to your perspective of what you saw in him in that Series B round.
Yeah, so we've been fortunate partners with Dylan Field for the last 8 years or so, and Dylan always embodied the spirit of what we embody at Kleiner Perkins. We want to back founders who make history, and Dylan is certainly one of those. If we actually look back at our investment memo from 2017, we wrote something like, Dylan and Evan are special founders, and they are referenced as such, and they built a team around themselves that will help them scale. And that absolutely still holds today, just as we look at the team that was up there ringing the bell with us. Yeah. And quite a few of those folks were with us back in 2017.
And Mamoon, like, we're looking at a photo as we speak of you with Dylan, and what's also interesting is it was your first ever check that you wrote at Kleiner Perkins. I mean, I don't know if you could say what the valuation was back then, but it was definitely sub 200 million, and now it's worth potentially 20 billion. I'm looking at indications that this stock is going to double as it opens. How does that make you feel, that it's a $40 billion company?
Yeah, well, I guess nothing surprises me with this company. Yeah, and just going back to when we first invested, it was a bit of this unmistakable love for the product that we see here at the NYSE today. If you look around, you see just like the Coachella for design that is happening around us here. And that was actually the love that people had for the product in 2017. The user base may have been small, the product may have been early, but you would walk around cafes around San Francisco with people using Figma to design things and digital products even at that time. And that really just kind of continues on. And I had some of this perspective from early investments in Box and Figma, where I saw great products built that had this amazing bottoms-up enterprise adoption, and Figma sort of followed that path as well. And what was really just stood out for Figma, though, was the depth of engagement that Figma had in those days, which really spoke to designers who were using Figma daily to get their job done. And that sort of, like, that Dao Mao, that depth of engagement was incredible even then, and now it's, just expanded multifold.
The depth of engagement in the stock, I'm just being told that there's a $75 to $80 per share indication on the stock right now. That is even as, in the S1, Dylan Field is very clear that he's focused on building this company. He's not looking at profit, he's looking at being thoughtful, but he's investing in M&A and he's investing in innovation.
Yeah.
How important is that investment, self-investment, growth over profitability when he's got generative AI startups coming at him?
Yeah, AI is probably the biggest thing that's happened to us, maybe in all time. It will have a tremendous societal and economic impact on all of us. And we're excited about it. And we're excited about it not just at Figma, overall, as at Kleiner Perkins we're excited about it. But as we think about AI and what the capabilities of AI are, which is to create more software faster, there's an important role that design plays. It is melding both the machine intelligence and artificial intelligence with human creativity. And that is precisely where Figma plays, is that we are the platform where products get built and where AI products get built. And that's the position that we have.
Going back to where the stock is indicated, there was a very thorough process as the company went out and roadshowed and got really a test of demand. But if the share price doubles on day one, and you have an influx of retail investors, you've got the head of product at X saying this is going to be the meme stock of all meme stocks. Do you want that as someone who's going to be, I'm assuming, holding this stock for the longer term?
Yeah, I think we want people to go and learn about Figma. If you haven't used it, tried it, go play with it, and have more people use the products. And we have not just one product, our design product, we have now 8 products. And I think there's something for everyone. Even my young children who are just outside here use Figma products to design websites, to build products. Yeah, and so I think there is a market for a lot more people than are tens of millions of users today out there. And so if it gives an opportunity for folks to get to know more about Figma products, that's a great thing.
And a global product, because I think what stands out for me reading the S1 is that 80% of users, and there's 13 million of them on a monthly active basis, are actually outside the United States. What does the global nature of this business mean to you?
Yeah, to your point, 80% is international, and it's actually also 80% of the users of Figma are non-designers. And if you think about it, there are billions of people consuming digital products today that are designed inside of Figma. If you look at Google Maps, if you're hailing a ride through Uber or streaming a show on Netflix, those are all products that are today being designed inside of Figma. So the global impact and scale is tremendous. And 95% of the Fortune 500 are customers of Figma.
But you need that to go public in this moment. Do other portfolio companies need to be that international to have this level of demand, or is it just having a growth story?
I think, generally speaking, more software companies go international faster as the world gets flatter. And that's just been our experience in software.